Welcome to Godot Essential, the series where we learn Godot step by step without getting overwhelmed. So far, we've written code, used variables, and even played with numbers. But our scripts are still very linear. Godot just treats them from top to bottom. Today, we'll make our code smarter by teaching it how to decide things using the if statement. Think of an if like asking a question. If the answer is yes, then do something. If the answer is no, then skip it. For example, in real life, if it's raining today, then I take an umbrella. And if it's not the case, then nothing happens. That's exactly how the if statement works in code. Let's dive into it. Inside ready, write this. Run the game. In the console, you'll see great score. Why? Because here we are asking, is the variable called score greater than 5? When Godot reaches this line, he asks himself, is 10 greater than 5? Yes, it is. So let's execute what's inside the if statement. If you change score to 3, then Godot will see that the condition is not true anymore. So it will skip what's inside the if block, and nothing will appear in the console when running the game again. We just used the greater than operator. But there are others you'll use often. The less than operator checks if the first value is smaller than the second one. The greater or equal operator is true if the first value is greater than or equal to the second one. The less or equal operator is true if the first value is less than or equal to the second one. The equal to operator is true if both values are exactly the same. The not equal to operator is true if the two values are different. For example, GDScript prints game over only when the player health is 0 or below. The console stays empty here because 50 is greater than 0. If I set health to 0 and run the game again, game over is shown to the player. This time we met the condition, so Godot executed this line of code. Let's go back and rewrite our score script. Add some lines under the if statement to clearly understand how blocks of code work with indentation. Here, the 3 indented lines belong to the if block. They only run if the condition score is greater than 5 is true. The last print is not indented, so it belongs to the ready block, not the if. It always runs no matter what. To summarize, ready itself is one big block of code. That's why everything is indented here. It tells Godot what lines belong to the ready section. Inside it, the if is another block. Its content is indented once, more than everything else in the ready section. Everything indented under the if belongs to it. When the condition is true, the whole block runs. Otherwise, Godot skips the block entirely and continues with the next line that's not indented. If you remove indentation like this, Godot will throw an error, because he will think the if block has no content. Always remember, every line belonging to a block must be indented together. Let's try this. If score is equal to 5, then this block runs. Notice that when checking the exact same value, we use two equal signs. If you write only one equal sign on a condition line, Godot will throw an error. A single equal sign is reserved to set a variable's value only, while two equal signs are reserved to verify if two values are exactly the same in a condition. Now, let's use the greater than operator instead. Here, no message displayed when running the game, because our condition is not met. Sometimes, we want something to happen when the condition is false too. For that, we can use the else statement right after an if. If score is greater than 5, then this block runs. Otherwise, the two indented lines under else run. Just like if, else can hold a whole block of instructions if needed. We now have two lines printed in the console when running the game. If doesn't only work with numbers, we can use it with text too. Notice the two equal signs. One equal sign means set the variable to Alice. Two equal signs means check if player name value is Alice. You could also use operators like not equal to check if player name value is not Alice. Don't worry about other operators when it comes to text values. We'll explore them later when we need them. For now, just knowing how to check equal and not equal is enough. So today we learned if is how we make decisions in code. We discovered comparison operators like is equal or greater than. Indentation defines blocks of code. We used else to add an alternative outcome. And we checked conditions on both numbers and text. Now that you know how to use if statements to make your code react to conditions, it's time to put everything you've learned into practice. In the next episode, you won't just follow along, you will create your first minigame in Godot's console. See you there!